Let's start. So I'm Pedro. I'm a product manager at UNI. We specialize in building websites for small businesses. So it's our partnership with Alignable. And the goal of UNI is to help small businesses grow online. So we give you all the tools that you need to set up your business, website, all the kind of stuff that you need to succeed online. Yesterday, we had a longer webinar on Alignable called Need a Website Reality Checked, the do's and don'ts for a great website, where I went through a few tips and tricks to make sure that your website is great and gives you the best opportunity to succeed online. Going to a quick recap of what we talked about. So there's a lot of content online, a lot of stuff that you can read, a lot of tips and tricks, videos on YouTube to explain, different propositions, different ideas to build a great website. To me, I like to focus on these three topics. First of all, how does it look for your customers? The website should look good, should work good on mobile, and it's an extension of your brand, so it's of your business. Think of it as the storefront if you have a shop. So you want it to look good and be meaningful. Next, it's about actionability. So the visitors of your website already took the first step. They went to your website. So what is the purpose? What do they have to do next? So be sure that you have call to action buttons and make sure that they're clear on what you want them to achieve. And then at last, it's about content and what does your website tell, not just search engines, which are all obviously important, but also your visitors. Does it tell a story? Is everything properly structured? There are no typos, and then you have relevant keywords. Do you have everything that's needed for robots that index the web, Google and Bing, ChatGPT, etc., to find you? So if you guys have questions, just pop it in the Q&A box at the bottom. I'm going to start with a few from yesterday. So some in this miscellaneous topic, what are 404 errors? So 404 errors happen when you type an address that doesn't exist. And I can actually show you this one. I think it's easier. So if you go to uni.com/Pedro, this URL doesn't exist, so I'm logged in. So this is actually going to redirect me to UNI. But if you go to uni.com/Pedro, this doesn't exist. So it basically redirects the customer to the home page. Whereas if you go to google.com/Pedro, it's going to say 404. That's an error. You have to make sure that you have content on the pages that the website's links are not broken and are actually pointing somewhere, because this isn't good. And sometimes you just change your page name and you forget to update the link, or you change your Instagram handle and then the link that you have on your website wasn't updated. So just be sure that everything is properly formatted and works. Back to our slideshow. Does it hurt to put the established year on the page if you're less than 5 years old? No, I don't think that's not relevant, right? If you're a new business, the story you have to tell maybe a little bit shorter, but for sure, it's not impacted by the way that by your business year. As long as you have the content, as long as it's good, there's no problems there. For SEO, is it recommended to post lots of keywords on your front page? There's no issue there. I mean, if the keywords are relevant, you can put as many as you like, and you can use the meta tags to put that, or you can just write them on simple text. Obviously, you also want to have some focus, right? For sure, there's no good number, but for sure, you don't want to have 200 keywords related to your business, because then it's too broad, right? But if they are all related, if they all matter, if they all point the search engines to what they want to, what your website's all about and what your business is all about, then there's no limitation there. Next question: are you able to use photos you find online for your website? It depends, right? You shouldn't use photos that you find online without attribution. You can buy photos on stock photos, Shutterstock, Unsplash, Getty Images. You can buy them, and then there's a license attached that you can then put them on your website for as long as you want. And there are free images also online that you can use, but just check first if there's any license attached, if the author is okay with it. There are multiple licenses. The most famous one is the Creative Commons that you can use with attribution. So as long as you say that this image was taken by whatever photographer, there shouldn't be any problem. If you are a real business, a legit business, and just if you get caught, stealing between quotes images or photos that you found online when you're searching someone from Google, then yeah, it's not going to look good, and it may you may be sued for that. I mentioned the big round button that you have for the call to actions. Do you recommend round versus square? It's the same. So I just say big round button as an expression for the big button, and the big call to action button that should be on the page. Round or square, it's all about what you have on the website. If you have the pill-shaped buttons, everything is round corners, then yeah, use a round button. If you use squares and more rectangles, just use rectangles. There's no solution there. Next up, about the content. How do I put a blog on my website? And well, this is very generic, right? It depends on where your website is hosted. So if you have a WordPress, then it's really easy. You just start writing. There's an entry for add posts. If you have a new website, you can also add a blog very easily. But it all depends on what kind of content management system you have. So there are countless options there, but it shouldn't be easy. Worst case scenario, just start a blog on Blogger or on WordPress.com. They're free if you just want to have text, and then you can link them to your website, to your business website if you have one. Should I host my blog on my own website or use a different name and platform? I think it depends. Again, it's a matter of do you want the content of that you write on that blog to be personal or business related. I think that if it's just business stuff, then yes, it should be on your own website. If you want to be more personal, just start a different website with a different name. However, today, 2023, a lot of businesses try to be more personal and more engaged and to be more welcoming to the customers. And if you follow businesses on Instagram or TikTok or Facebook, they try to be much more approachable. So if you have a blog, if you have a story to tell behind your business, if you started a business with your spouse during COVID, if you started a business because you were laid off, if you started a business or if you inherited a business from your parents and their grandparents. So if you have this big story to tell, just use that, right? That's what you want to put up online. That's the kind of content that will give you some history, some pedigree to your business, and will enrich the business website. So don't go to a different platform and put it all to waste. How often do you write blog posts? And related, how often does the website need to be updated? And how much time does it take to update the website and add new content? You should update it regularly, and regularly it's something that makes sense, right? If you're selling products, I mean, you probably have new inventory, I want to say every month, right? So just try to at least keep that cadence of every month or every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, put something new on the website. If your business is very seasonal, just respect that. We're approaching the 4th of July. Now it's a good time to to set up a coupon code or set up a promotion, or write a blog post and start sharing on social media about what you're going to do for the 4th of July. If you sell a lot for just for Christmas or for Halloween or Easter, just make sure that on those specific times you get your content updated. If you do have a lot to write about, and if you feel that's beneficial for your business, just write every week, write every day, as long as it's dynamic and it's live, so everyone will be able to check. But I would say at least twice a month you should put something new on your website. Just even if you're just selling shoes, just rotate the shoes that you have for sale, so that when new customers jump in on your website, they'll see something different from last time that they were there. Now we have some questions about you and I. I'm going to go for these, and then we can go to back to the regular website questions. So, does you and I allow for donations for a nonprofit connecting to PayPal or Stripe? You can connect to PayPal and receive payments via PayPal, and you can set up a donation button anywhere on your page to receive donations via PayPal too, not Stripe, just PayPal. Does you and I teach me how to add pages or make the changes to my website once you have it? Yes. So you have a 1-hour training session, and this is available for all customers on all plans. When the website is finished, we kind of will present it to you as a gift. We show you the website, we show you around the editor and the business hub. So explaining how you can add products, how you can add your services, how you can change the theme, the colors, the fonts, add new pages, add new blog posts. So we teach you on how to do all of that. If you're one of our most the premium plans on Plus and Growth, you then have access to additional calls to go over the training and to fix anything that you want on your website. If I already have a website but it's doing nothing for me, do I cancel that and go to you? Do you take it over, or do I keep 2 websites? We don't take over any existing website that you have. You can choose to replace that website if you have a domain with the one from you and I, or you can keep 2. We're not gonna go to your hosting provider and change what's there and update your website. What we are doing is we build a new website, and then we give you the option to connect the domain that you own or to purchase a new domain for your business. So I think not sure if this is clear, but you can keep both websites, or we keep just the one that you like the most. And I see here on the chat that Dr. Lucille is also asking about, I have an existing website on GoDaddy. Is you and I a host agency? We're not a hosting agency per se. We don't sell hosting, but we host all the you and I websites. So hosting is included on our plans, hosting included on our lifetime deal offer that you guys have access. So yeah, we handle the hosting for you. We have hosting on the US, hosting for Europe. Everything performs really fast, and it's super responsive. So that's that. But you cannot migrate an existing website from GoDaddy to you and I, because we have our own platform, we have our own editor, so it's not compatible with a different hosting provider. And likewise, you can't move your website from you and I to GoDaddy or to DreamHost or TeamBlue or whatever. So you can keep the domain, but the website always has to be on our site. I'm not sure if this answers the question, Dr. Lucille, but yeah, just post on the chat if you want more information. If I purchase this offer, will I be able to actually talk to a person, or is everything through email? You will talk with a person. So the process is as much self-serve as possible. So you complete the sign up, you do the payment, and then you are taken to the onboarding questionnaire where we collect all the information about the business and everything that you want to tell us about the website, your requirements, your preferences. If you feel that something wasn't covered, or you have something very specific that you want to include on the website, you can request a callback, and someone from our team will call you on the number that you provide to basically to collect more preferences and to talk with you. If you're happy with everything that you submitted on the onboarding questionnaire, you then select the date for the launch and training call, and you have this 1 hour session where we will talk to someone where basically we walk you through the website and how to edit, how to make changes. Additionally, if you're on one of our subscription plans or on Plus, on Growth, you have access to more calls and regular calls to just to talk with someone, so that with that we can help you, and we can make sure that you are satisfied with the website. Everything showed is for the 180 fee, or are there add-ons that increase the price? So the lifetime deal, what's showed there, it's 180, pay once, use forever. We do have the service option. That's a subscription. That's a recurring fee if you want to have access to the more advanced features to help your business grow. So if you want to have, if you want to purchase a new domain, if you want to have email accounts, if you want to have what we call the concierge service, which is we do all the edits on the website for you. If you want to add new images, add products, write a blog post, you can just ask. So there's no work for you. You just pay a monthly fee, and then you click a button, you say, I want this, and we'll make it happen and make sure that it looks good on the website. And then we have the more expensive tier, which is the growth subscription. And with this, you will have a dedicated account manager, someone that will talk you through everything on the UNI website and will help your business grow. We create a marketing plan for you. We help you set up Google Ads, Facebook ads, marketing campaigns, a newsletter, all these kind of stuff that's very specific to your business. And we have marketing specialists on a lot of business categories to cover all kinds of businesses, and they will help you grow online. That's kind of the main purpose. But this is work. So they really give you homework. They give you tasks to complete when you are on this growth program. So it really makes you work, makes you feel empowered in growing your business online. Do you always have your business name on the footer of the website? No. If you are on Plus or Growth plans, you can change that to anything that you want. You can put your logo there. You can put your dog photo, whatever you want. You can write there. You can change the text, the powered by UNI. You can change the image, and you can change the text. We have another question here. If you set up a website for me, can that new website use the e-commerce connections that is on my existing website? It depends. What are the e-commerce connections? So if you say you want to link to an existing Shopify store, we can either link the products to the Shopify store, or we can import the products from the existing Shopify store. I don't know what other e-commerce connections. If you have an Etsy store, just we can also do that. We can also go. We can also go and sync the products you have on Etsy or Shopify or Squarespace or any of the previous website. We migrate them to your UNI website, and then you can sell through UNI. Let me know if this answers the questions. Can take.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Good. I was instead of typing it. With respect to that last question, I guess the way of getting a very concrete answer would be to have a conversation or a communication directly with you. So you look at the website and say, okay, this is what you're doing. This is what you want to do. This is how we can go forward. Would that be the best way to go forward?
Yeah, I'll leave my email, and then you can send me an email. Maybe not with me. We have our own website experts that are like they're like the in tune, and they kind of do that process for you, for us. So just I'll share my email in the chat before the end of the call, and then just reach me out, and then we'll get in touch.
Thank you.
Cool. And I think we have here Wayne person asking, is there a way to get the checklist to begin gathering information prior to payment? So there is no way, that's a good idea. We don't have that checklist because it really is a lot of stuff. But you can start and finish whenever you want. So if you start this from you'll start this from your business hub, so you can fill in 10% and then go away and then come back, and then you complete the form from where you started. So it's not mandatory for you to fill it up immediately after payment. We do send a lot of emails until you complete the questionnaire. Someone will call you if if a week goes by, you don't finish the questionnaire, we'll call you and asking if you need any help. Yeah, there's that, but we don't have a checklist. That's actually a good idea that I'll take note. Okay. Nancy, can you show up the way the UNI name shows up on the website? Not sure I like that. Yes, I can show that. Let me see if I can find one. This is just the demo website, and this is this at the bottom, the powered by UNI that I was mentioning. But yeah, you can change this. Let me see if I can find one that as a custom. I think this one as a custom. Yeah. So you see, there's my photo here. So you can write whatever you want and put whatever image you want here at the bottom, so that it's not powered by UNI. Joanne, yeah, go ahead. You're muted, so you either write or you have to unmute yourself.
Unmute. How's that?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Okay, good. I came in late. Pedro,
yeah.
You notify me 15 minutes before. I tried all day yesterday to join the group. Well, anyway, we're an advertising agency. We're not an e-commerce shop. We're not a brick and mortar. Yeah, okay. And we do a very upscale work, really great quality work. So I just wanted to make sure that if we're not e-commerce, that yeah, we got to do some editing. Our site is a very impressionable site. We get great response, but we just want to bring it more up to date, adding some content, removing some content. And I just want to make sure that you could handle someone who's not like a small store, a small business, a local business, because we really want to have a nationwide appeal. And we're not just a local, like someone who services.
So you're not a small business, right?
Yes, sure. Yes. I think you know what I mean. Yes.
Yeah, for sure. Yes. So I think we have very big customers, and obviously the focus is I was focusing a lot on small businesses because it's kind of the alignable push. But we do have, if you don't have e-commerce, you can set up anything that you want on a website. If you offer services and you request, you have appointments, you can set it up. If you just want to set portfolio, FAQ pages, a blog, any content pages, a gallery, all this kind of information, you can set it up on your UNI website. So it's not just for e-commerce, not just for selling. Actually, selling online is not that big category for us in terms of our user base. We don't have that many customers that actually sell online. We have a lot of a big use case for kind of being the storefront, because customers on small businesses prefer to deal with their visitors locally and push them to their shop and use this as a storefront to showcase their products and what they have in stock or out of stock for sale. But if not, e-commerce is just one use case that we cover. We have a lot of other use cases, from training, to consulting agencies, to notaries, to ads agencies. So we do offer services, and the websites of high quality for a lot of business categories. Thank you.
Is this recorded? Would I be able to access this because I came in a little late?
Yeah.
Great.
I'll it's been recorded. I'll share the recording once we finish.
Thank you.
Cool. Thanks for joining. All right, we're approaching the end. We have time for maybe one or two questions. Anyone has anything that they want to ask about you and I, about websites, do's and don'ts from the session yesterday? Now's the time. No? Final call? All right. So thank you all for joining.